Hi, yeah. You probably got you people. I
can't believe.
Why'd I pause like I almost said a slur? I didn't. I was going to do no such thing.
You humans.
So, hey everybody, you probably just heard our fun, zany intro that's really wacky and epic. It's episode 2, not 3, of
Almost Abunai, soon to be the most dangerous show on the internet.
I'm SlowCookedAvery, and I'm here with your friend and mine, Chen,
Yes.
at KinoGlacia on Twitter.
Yes, I was almost going to say episode 3, and then I remembered, oh wait, that was episode 0, so technically we're all on episode 2.
The really good episode was the pilot, and the not so good episode was episode 1. So, thanks everyone for not listening. We're glad to not have you. Today's subject is, we waffled for a full minute. Today's episode is Wicked City, which is a 1987 anime film. Which its Japanese name is literally Supernatural Beast City.
Now, I gotta ask, did Shin Megami Tensei come out before or after this?
This was 87. When did Megami Tensei happen?
Shin Megami Tensei. Let's see.
Well, we're already hitting the Google. We're off to a great start. And it was directed by, and actually he was key animator, I believe, Yoshiaki Kawajiri, and I think one of the big reasons it's, like, fairly notable is there's the directorial debut of Yoshiaki, who is, like, a major big-time anime director. He did stuff like Ninja Scroll. I think he was a director for X? He also directed Cyber City 808, which we're going to be watching on this show.
You know, I thought Wicked City was notable for the spider tits.
And nowadays, most people who don't pay attention to the people who create the stuff they like, there is a cool-ass spider lady in Wicked City who is sort of infamous for being cool and scary as hell, because she's like a creepy spider lady with a mouth vagina.
Yeah.
With teeth.
You guys gotta see the way she shoots webs out of her web. Her web shooting vagina.
Spinneret.
Spinneret, yes.
The way you said that was like you were way into it. You're like, you guys need to see the way she sprays the silk from her. Ooh, Spinneret.
It's genuinely unnerving. Well, it's like a car crash. Can't keep your eyes away from it. The way her legs move.
That's like the coolest thing about it is they actually put a lot of they put a lot of effort into animating her, so she's kind of in a higher frame rate than the rest of the show, and it's kind of what Ava does for all of its technological components in Ava are always done in 60 frames. Or 48, I think. I don't remember. And so it gives them an unnerving appearance, and this anime does that with the Spider Lady, and only the Spider Lady, and it makes her look really cool and out of place. Even though she's actually not in it very much.
Yeah, she's in it for like 2 scenes, and she fucking dies.
Yeah. She shows up, and she calls the main character Lover Boy, which is always my favorite insult for a character. I love it when people call other people Lover Boy. I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Lover Boy.
It's good. It's like a good, playful nickname. Like, hey, Lover Boy. And then my phone went off because I forgot to silence it. Let's pretend that never happened.
No, keep it in the podcast. Keep it in.
Keep in my new type sound? Oh yeah, Avery likes Gundam. Fucking gotta push it in. He likes mecha. Alright, talking about Gona Guy now.
What else is there to discuss? I mean...
there's actually a lot. So, Wicked City is about this guy, Taki Genzaburo, Names are really tough for me. Renzaburo. That's it, not Genzaburo. I'm terrible with names. So, it's about this guy, and he is a member of the Black Guard, who are like fucking Dimension cops. And they stop all these demons that come in from the other side, and there's like a peace treaty of like, hey, you demons don't rape us, and we won't rape you. And, I mean, that's not too far off from the truth. I'm really not exaggerating.
Well, it's usually the demons doing the raping, right?
Yes.
Demons
This is
are
a high
doing
rape show. Do not watch old OVAs if you cannot handle graphic violence against men and women. Sexual violence, especially. There's a lot of it. In all of them. And so he gets put on a mission to protect a gremlin of a man alongside a lady named Maki, who's from the Black World, and she's got really long fingernails. The most classic of female weapons in old anime. Don't know why that was so common.
Yeah.
And they go on a wacky adventure, and hijinks ensue. Long story short, someone ends up pregnant.
Yeah,
That's
that
my
is the plot.
summary of Wicked City.
You know, I don't know what to think about the plot about the OVA, because I feel like I've been bruised.
Yeah, it all builds up to like this one very kind of simple twist of like, oh, you guys were the important ones, ooh. But
yeah.
Not a lot happens in it.
Yeah.
Like it's 82 minutes of just like a guy going like shit, and then the Maki gets very uncomfortably molested and worse.
Yeah.
And you kind of just got to sit there and watch that, and then it happens like 4 times, and then the movie ends.
Honestly, I think even more uncomfortable than the rape is the one scene with the old dude sucking on the teats of some woman.
Oh god, that soapland prostitute. There's this bit where the gremlin of a man goes to a soapland, which is like a form of prostitution that I think mostly exists in Japan, where a pretty lady gives you a bath. And she has the fluffiest hair ever. Oh my god, that lady in Wicked City. That hair, I want that.
Yeah, that fucking Brenda hair.
It's beautiful. And then she turns out to be a creepy slime monster, and she's absorbing the guy. But at one point, he sucks on her breasts, and it's the most horrifying image I've ever seen in any anime. Worse than the spider lady shooting web out of her toothy vagina.
Yeah.
Worse than the grenade jockstrap in Mad Bull 34. you actually probably haven't seen that bit yet.
I don't think so. But honestly, the worst part of that nipple sucking scene was that one line where the girl goes, "Oh, there's something coming out of my tits, but it's not milk." Oh god. And then you just see her fucking melting afterwards.
Yeah. It's funny when you read like genre descriptions of this. Wikipedia, for instance, describes Wicked City as a 1987 Japanese OVA dark fantasy action horror.
Now that's a
Which
mouthful.
I think is right. Yeah, I really loved this OVA when I was younger. Like when I was a young hot-blooded red American. What? A young hot-headed red-blooded American. I've never been American. I was like, oh, Wicked City's cool. It's got this awesome art and these cool monster ladies in it, and like it's really violent and fucked up. And watching it now, I'm like, this just has a lot of rape in it. Like a lot of rape.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous though. It looks really good for 87. Like very stylized lighting and harsh blacks.
Yeah, the best part of these OVAs is honestly the style, because that one fucking Megami Tensei OVA we watched was, I think, gorgeous. in a way. Well, not gorgeous,
Actually,
but
that OVA looked
not gorgeous, but more like it just feels Megami Tensei.
totally. Actually, Wicked City, I'd say, looks a lot like that OVA. Like the really harsh shadows and like everything's kind of. In Megami Tensei, I felt like everything was really green. In Wicked City, everything's really blue.
It is a shade of perfect blue.
Oh, I'd love to talk about Satoshi Kon on this podcast. This terrible show
we
that
gotta
we do.
restrain ourselves. But
So, I looked up a cast list here before we started so I could get everyone's names. Do you... I always love when characters are totally unnamed. So the Spider-Woman has a name. She's Kaneko. Can you guess what the Soapland prostitute's name was?
no. Soapy?
Soap Girl. Just Soap Girl. Now, that one lady that looked like one of our friend Neek's OCs, who like has the giant mouth stomach, guess what her name is? It's very literal.
Mouth Girl.
It's just Demon Temptress.
You know what? It would be nice.
Is there a way to say the word Temptress without sounding like you're into it?
Yeah, Temptress.
Like, whenever anyone's like, oh, that Temptress, it always sounds like, are you into that? Like, what? It's like cleanse. You can't say the word cleanse without it sounding really emotionally charged.
Yeah, Temptress. Cleanse, purge. I don't know why programming uses terms like kill, slave, master.
I love it. I love how it programmed for so long. It's just been like, master, slave, kill, purge, eliminate. Eliminate all the unnecessary variables.
Yeah. God. I'm shocked that nobody had just gone explicitly put in a term like rape in programming.
I wonder that too. Like, I'm amazed programming didn't take it just that little step further. It came so close.
God. Well, you know, programmers are already degenerates like myself. So, you don't really need to show it.
Yeah, if programming was something that everyone was privy to, I'd be more concerned about, like, the terminology, but it's like, whatever, it's all inside baseball. Yeah. Yeah, I remember really liking Wicked City. It's... Jen! I love how that's your thing. It's like, oh crap, I'm running out of things to say about Wicked City. This initial impression, I don't have any notes. Going to Guy, So, Wicked City's often compared to, things like, oh my god, I have a brain fart. Urotsuki Doji, Legend of the Overfiend. And I would say that it's very comparable to Urotsuki Doji. Like, I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart here because I'm looking at my phone. Can you give me a second, Jen?
It's fine.
Where is it? There it is. At last. My night is saved.
Alright, are you gonna eat that? On the podcast?
No, God, no. I'm not gonna eat this.
No, you gotta do it for the ASMR audience.
God, I already feel like a fat piece of shit. I'm not gonna put a video up of me going like, oh my god.
Well, there was that one Dooms video where I just had like Popeyes in the middle of it, right? Or I got Popeyes.
I think so. Here, fine. Here's the fan service for our fans.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's good.
God, that just reminds me.
Mm-hmm. No, go on.
You know what? I always want to listen to those fucking drama ASMR series with anime boys, but every time I listen to them, I just get too embarrassed and stop 1 minute in.
I feel that way with like anything I'm listening to for ASMR that has like a roleplay element. I just can't handle roleplay ASMR. No matter how minor it is, the only one I can ever take is like, I don't want to be on a train. I don't want to be in a dungeon and being tortured. I don't want Thor talking to me. I just... Like, please, just say nice things to me and make me feel like I'm not gonna die. That's all I want.
Burying you in the graveyard, ASMR.
Oh my god. Oh, that one that was like by Pipomo where it's like massaging and piercing your slime brain.
God.
It's like, no! I don't want my brain pierced. That's not relaxing.
No, I don't want
Like
my
if
brain.
it was
I don't want my
if it
brain
was just
to
like,
slime.
oh, massaging. It's like massaging and piercing slime. It's like, okay, fine, but it looks like a brain, and she describes it as a brain. It's like, no.
Thank you.
Anyways, back to the real reason people tuned into this show.
Yeah, but I kind of want to talk about fucking Cutie Honey again. When you uploaded that episode, I was just thinking, Cutie Honey Universe. How was that show? Nobody talked about it.
Okay, cutting all that out.
Okay.
Within all the like 6 months between recording that episode and actually uploading it, I watched no further episodes, and my opinion's the same. Universe is fine. I should go finish it.
Yeah, honestly, it looks like a very okay show. Just okay. At least the Spider Girl
feel like-
is cute.
Oh, she's so cute. I feel like people don't know how to make a good Cutie Honey show anymore. It's this fun, campy concept, but people don't want to make a fun, campy show.
Yeah.
Or like people think it's too formulaic, or I don't know.
Well, honestly, I can't think of any campy shows that have come out in the last few years because I don't watch campy shows.
Oh, what? You think you're better than us, Chen?
No,
You don't
no.
watch fun, campy content? What? You don't think I can go to Independence Day and have a good time? What? What's up?
Well, once I watched Kamen Rider, I'm a true fan now, right?
Oh, come. Oh, you're a true fan. You watched the one about Urabuchi.
Yeah.
True fan.
Yeah.
True fan of the show,
Yeah, the-
series, franchise.
The one about fruit, where they transform into fruit.
I really want to watch Kamen Rider Build. That one's fun. Looks fun. The bunny ears.
Funny.
Now, okay, fuck this. I gotta bring this up because I'm so mad. This almost ruined my night. So I work long shifts for like 2 weeks straight. It's tough. I always plan out a nice little thing for my days off. Fucking all week, I'm like, Popeyes. I'm gonna get Popeyes. I'm gonna treat myself to some Popeyes. I'm gonna eat super healthy this whole time at work so I can have Popeyes at the end. And I do pretty well for myself. I'm in the city again. I order Popeyes from Skip the Dishes. For the first time ever, my goddamn order got robbed. I got poached by the delivery guy.
Yeah. Honestly, Avery, I kind of hope that their order was undercooked, and they end up spending the rest of their night just shitting themselves.
I do too. I've always had this weird thing of like hearing people discuss this ultimate despair that one feels when you order food and it doesn't arrive. Ever. And I've always been like, you guys are babies, just get your refund and then order it again, dummy. And now it's finally happened to me, and I can understand all those people. It is the most soul-crushing emotion I've ever felt in my entire life. When I was literally going broke and was unable to buy food, I felt less miserable than I did moments ago. And that's not like a joke, that's not a bit. I'm dead fucking serious. When I literally couldn't eat, I felt better than I ordered Popeyes, and it was like, you will never receive this.
Well, honestly, I think it's the combination of being hungry and angry, or hangry, as they call it. Which is a funny one.
Yeah, I need a Snickers. Ha ha ha. Just text. Yeah, I just. Oh fuck.
Oh God.
And that's my night. For the rest of the night, and after we record this podcast, we're likely going to go watch a horror movie, and I'm just going to be sitting here thinking about how sad I am that my fucking first order didn't go through.
Yeah, honestly, Avery, what are you thinking of watching tonight? Tell it to the podcast.
We're just doing it. We should watch the original Friday the 13th.
Yeah, do you have it?
Yeah,
legally
I
obtained?
do. Yes, I have this legal copy. I will.
You will
I will
legally
send it to you in the
us,
mail.
right?
Absolutely, without a doubt. As soon as I open, just let me quickly run to my favorite shipping service, the Pirate Bay. Nah, it's a joke. My favorite shipping service, Rue Tracker. And,
Of course. Those goddamn Russians. Ruskies.
They get it to you quick, let me tell you. Safe, too.
Ah.
Man, I'm shipping this one at a speed of 20 megabytes a second, so you should be seeing it very soon.
God. Oh, man. Russian shipping is something else, ain't it? Come on now. Nick Cage, we're gonna start talking about Nick Cage right now.
You can't just put... Have you seen... I think it's called Mom and Dad. It's the one where it's like he's the dad and there's a strange thing on... It's like a static thing that overrides your TV signal. And if a parent sees it, that, like, part of our brain that makes us not want to kill our kids because our kids are the most agonizing thing that we're forced to deal with ever. It shuts off that part of your brain, so then you want to kill your kids. And the movie is like these two kids, and it's like full-on crazy Wicker Man vampires kiss Nick Cage trying to murder his children alongside a famous actress who I forget. And it's just great.
Yeah.
And there's a scene with Nicolas Cage screaming, singing the Hokey Pokey, like just screaming at the top of his lungs while he smashes a pool table he built with a sledgehammer. And it's awesome. It's great.
God, I love overacting.
And that's the thing about Nick Cage, is like he's actually a super talented actor, but he's a very specific actor. And if you cast him in the right thing, he's the perfect man for the job. Like in Mandy, he's so good in Mandy. Because he fits that role. Whereas in the Wicker Man remake, not so good a choice. Or maybe the best choice, depending on your angle.
Well, the thing about Nick Cage is also he takes on literally any role, right? Any role he's given, he just takes it.
Yes, because I've always heard that's like a tax thing, where he became big, and then he spent all this money, and now he's in this like constant loop of trying to accumulate funds, but then having to pay tax fees and stuff. And it's like this endless loop of just having to take every role imaginable in a vain attempt to stay cash solvent. Which would make sense. I mean, this is a guy who bought a National Treasure-style tomb to be buried in. Just cuz.
God, what a fucking card. I don't wonder if he's just not acting at all.
That's just him. Like in that scene, that famous scene where, like, you don't say that old rage face came from.
Yeah, and...
Oh, that mescaline. Whew. Strange stuff. That's another movie I used to be obsessed with Vampire's Kiss. Now that I think about it, everything I was obsessed with as a kid was just, like, sexual, violent anime and vampire stuff.
Yeah, God.
I loved Vampire's Kiss, I loved Martin. Oh my god, Martin's such a good movie. You'd love that movie, Jen. It's like an old Romero movie where it's a guy who's like a quote-unquote vampire, but it's probably just like madness. He doesn't have fangs, so how he gets the blood is he slits the woman's wrist with a razor blade and then drinks it that way. And like it's very real and like kind of distressing. And it's just this misery porn movie about like mental illness maybe and like belief. It's very, very good.
That sounds wonderful, but that just reminds me of that one scene in Billy and Mandy where Dracula goes, "Dracula don't suck. He's grape." And
He's great. Yeah. I gotta get closer to the mic here.
Do some ASMR
Yeah,
for the audience.
Little ASMR.
Scrape and lick.
Scrape and lick.
God, that's...
Disgusting, good, erotic.
Ah.
Man, I wish ASMR didn't become like a weird sex thing for so many people.
Yeah, but at the same time...
At the same time, I'm glad it became a sex thing.
No. I can't stand 3D, but at the same time, anime girls with anime boys, that's fine.
Yeah, it's true. That's one of the most weirdly great and beloved conversations that we've ever had was that day where I was like, do you know where I can find like drama CDs? And you were like, oh god, can I? And you showed me all your secrets and we were like happily discussing ASMR Japanese drama CDs.
Yeah.
Like the most hyper niche thing that two people could ever bond over.
Yeah, my secret stash of yandere rape drama CDs.
Do you want me to cut that out?
No, it's fine.
Okay, just checking. Yeah, everyone's got a secret stash of yandere drama CDs. Shifty glance left and right.
It's not just us, right? I don't want to turn this conversation towards my preferences of horny, but so...
Everyone's a little horny. But yeah, let's not sit here and talk about the things that we like and are ashamed of.
However...
Our secret shame.
I have been getting into, older anime men. That's a weird thing to say, but... As far as, older men... They're fine, I guess.
The entire time when editing that Cutie Huddy episode, I'm like, I don't know if any of this can air. This is going to be a problem. This can't get any worse. And now we're sitting here and I'm like, oh, jeez, I don't know about this one.
Come on now. I'm sure someone in the audience sympathizes with me. Anyone out there who likes older men, anime style, hot? Please comment in the section.
What is your number one anime man? Let's get a look into your psyche. Into your pashuke, as the dub of Lane would call it.
My number one anime man, it's the guy from Hanashirasu, Akane Takeda.
Oh yeah, that's the one for you. Mm-hmm,
that's the one. Shit, he's not really my husband though, but he's like, man, I look at this guy and go, wish I were him. I wish I were out there with a sword just killing people.
What? That's getting cut. Not even as a bit, that's cut. You can't. It's no good. Actually, what I might do is bleep it out. It'll sound really bad, but not be super offensive.
Alright. Let me...
Oh, Avery-san, let me... Chen, you have studied too much Japanese in the past year. You're saying etto, and now you're starting to develop little shades of a Japanese accent. You must stop. You're weebing too hard.
I think that's my Chinese talking.
Your wings of anime will burn up in the sun, and you'll fall back down to earth like a kawaii Icarus.
But yes, let me retract my statement and present something cleaner. Wish I were like Akane Takeda from Hanachirasu in the ways he kills people and doesn't believe them. Not at all. And
Wearing like a hakama and a cool and like normal pants.
yeah, oh god, his outfit's very cool. And the sword too.
I do think it's really cool of wearing like a hakama and then just having like dress pants and a belt
Yeah, it's-
for pants. Like that's cool.
It's fucking as the Japanese say, Dasai. But at the same time, it's cool in the anime way.
Mm-hmm. It's like Kiryu's suit in Yakuza. Like in real life, you wouldn't be caught dead in that suit. But in the context of those games, it's pretty cool.
Can you think of any other outfits that are fucking cool in the game or anime? But if you look at them at real life, it's just a fucking fashion disaster.
Yeah, and it can't be like a fantasy design, because otherwise you'd be like every Fire Emblem. It's... what's some good example of like real-world clothes that just don't work? Pretty much everything in Gundam. Like, everyone in Gundam... I know it's like the Neo-Cyberspace future, but like in Zeta, it's this funny thing where everyone's very 80s in it. Except, I think because it's the Japanese version of 80s fashion, it's really garish. Like, there's a scene with Sarah on, I think it's the Moon City. And she's got, like, this beret and, like, a belly button shirt. And, like, dress pants. And then an open coat. And, like, it's like, man, this is horrible. Like, that... I know that's kind of coming back, but... Never. I refuse to allow things like that to exist.
Ah, yes. Avery will actually destroy a country over its poor fashion choices. This is fact.
Yeah.
The only thing...
This is my crusade. I will cleanse the world.
Purge the
of this
world.
fashion. I'll purge this inferior fashion. Oh man, that actually does sound really racially charged.
God.
See, that's the thing. You can't say purged or cleansed like that, because you're like, I will purge the inferior. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, cleansing. That's a word you can't say. Unless... Not even if you're a janitor.
Yeah, like when I clean and I'm saying like, oh, I wanted to do a deep cleanse of my home. People do look at me weird. They're like, cleanse, eh? Well, we've been recording for about 40 minutes now, though I think about 5 minutes of that will be cut out because it's just me being like, where's my food? Oh, I'm really hungry. I want to eat. Where's my food?
Yeah, me too. But inside.
What'd you have for supper tonight, Chen?
Just soup. Do you know that kind of soup where you just put fucking anything in it?
Yes. Whenever I make soup at home, it's always just like, alright, get a little stock cube, and then make like a little bit of noodle, and throw that in there, and then just dump in 600 vegetables and pork, and then boil it, and then eat it, and it's like, well, that was okay, I guess.
Yeah, my parents always makes this word, I guess, minestrone-ish soup, where it's just tomato, celery, potato, and carrot, and some beef, which, it's a nice comfort food, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, a really nice hearty soup is always good comfort food.
Yes, but honestly, I've been craving some fucking pierogi.
Oh, pierogi. Pierogi is like...
Pierogi.
Oh.
I only play pierogi.
Oh, Avery-chan, could you prepare us some pierogi? Pierogi and borusotto.
Pierogi rhymes with eroge,
Yes.
and that's a good thing.
My favorite pierogi are from Alice Soft.
I only play the pierogi known as Violent Seaman Inferno and Hajimete no Okasan. If you know that one, you're a sick fuck.
fucking love the idea of cooking up pierogies for someone being like, this is my specialty pierogi. I call it Violent Semen Inferno. You guys are really gonna like this. This is good stuff.
Oh, God. God. That just reminds me of that one cum jar scene in that one Ultimate game I was playing 3 months ago.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, you're telling me all about it.
Yeah, oh, God.
That sounds really weird the way I say that. Like, you're telling me all about it.
Can't stop talking about the fucking cum
You're
jars.
telling me it was the best thing ever. It was so great. You were just like, dude, I've never seen... I'm way into this now. Like, I'm gonna experience... No.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
No. I was way into it, but it was still fucking disgusting.
It's good... What's the term for it? Romantic horror?
Yes. Basically, the scenario is this guy has been masturbating to this girl for like a year and put all of his fruits of his labor into a jar, which he forces her to drink, and he calls it the crystallization of my love, or something like that.
Does it crystallize like honey? Does semen crystallize?
I hope not.
Yeah, I assumed it would dry into a natural cement.
Oh, God. Jesus
God,
Christ.
that's a horrible term. The term, because that's what they call, like, poop cement. When you make cement out of your poop, it's natural cement.
Oh, God. Well,
If you were to have poopy underwear and it was subjected to the proper conditions, you would block your poop with poop cement.
Avery.
This is disgusting. Let's move on to a different subject.
Yeah, something.
Anyways, so back to Wicked City and all that tentacle rape.
Of course. A more decent subject for the audience.
That there is like an actual proper tentacle rape scene in Wicked City near the end, and like it is. If you're not a weirdo, that's pretty upsetting. And then right after, there's a gang rape.
Yeah, it's just normal stuff.
Oh, you know what's great about Wicked City? You know what? The name they use for the like villainous organization they're fighting is just the Radicals.
Oh yes, the fucking Radicals.
Which sounds so much like a gang from the Warriors. Like, the Baseball Furies, the Radicals.
Well, honestly, in my opinion, whenever I hear the word radical, it sounds obviously very politically charged. So whenever someone says radical, I'm like, man, are they talking about fucking Ben Shapiro or some shit?
It's like it's an ISIS guy doing like a sick flip in a bowl at the skate park. Fucking lights out, guerrilla radio, and him doing like a kick flip McTwist. It's like, hey. Where's my ice? Why don't we have an ISIS skate video?
Yeah, well, that's how they recruit the youth. That's how they recruit.
There's skate videos.
The radical terrorists, I guess.
Oh my god. It's such a stupid, overdone thing, but it makes me laugh every time. I'm just like... like radicals! Ow! Oh my god.
God.
Am
I an idiot? Yeah.
Yes.
Are we idiots?
Yes. Absolutely. I'm a dumbass. So anyways. So Madhouse produced Wicked City, because of course they did. What is your favorite Madhouse show?
God, I think it's a toss-up between Paranoia Agent and... Did they do Samurai Champloo?
Annoying clicking of my keyboard. No, they didn't.
Okay.
Say a different name.
Evangelion. Wait, that's too obvious.
Oh yeah, like that the guys who produced all those Gainax anime.
Oh yes, Madhouse. They produced Daikon, Evangelion,
Oh man, my favorite Madhouse anime is Gunbuster.
and also Diebuster.
Like, and Oh, I got words about Diebuster.
Oh yeah, go on, Avery.
I'm not going nuclear on this podcast for Diebuster. We can go nuclear on the Diebuster episode 10 years from now, and we will have 10 years worth of episodes.
This is only the
No,
foreshadowing.
In terms of like my favorite Madhouse show is probably Cardcaptor Sakura.
They did Cardcaptor Sakura? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Ah.
I think they did the anime. They did handle pretty much all the Clamp stuff, because I think they handled X. Oh my god, Madhouse was Beyblade?
What?
That's weird.
It is fucked up.
Let's Beyblade! Let's Beyblade!
Ah.
Beyblades are still fun to this day, by the way. Like, you go out and buy those new, like, Beyblade bursts, and they're, like, spring-loaded. They explode if you mess around with them too much.
Oh.
Those things are so fun. I love Beyblades. They're so fun.
I think my memory of Beyblades has been tainted by that one literal Chinese cartoon you showed me.
Oh my god, Swirl Fighter! We should do Swirl Fighter on the show!
Great fucking idea.
Actually, what we'd have to do is we need to, because like there's actually not that much to talk about. We need to do like a Chinese bootleg roundup of shows like Swirl Fighter, or even not even bootlegs, just like weird Chinese toy-driven series like Swirl Fighter and oh my god, was Battle Claw Chinese? I think it was.
Yeah, going back to my origins.
It's not actually Chinese, but Blazing Teams, I think. That show has like a robot that plays yo-yo. So Swirl Fighter. There's no, you have to resist the urge to talk about Swirl Fighter. I just love it. Every person I show Swirl Fighter is just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
like, what is this?
The thing that gets me about it is that it won several awards in its home country.
It was like, apparently I'm told it was super successful.
It has its own fucking roller coaster.
I want to find some of the Swirl Fighter toys. I want to buy them.
I can't own one. I feel like I would be very cursed if I did.
It's a cursed object.
Yes. Let's get off the topic of Swirl Fighter and get back to talking about tentacle rape.
Yeah. I'm not going to make that joke. Yeah, so ultimately, because we're heading into the wrap-up here, because honestly, we should try to stay between 40 to 60 minutes of every episode Inside Baseball.
Yeah.
Because we're not that interesting.
Well, I think people take pleasure in our discussion of sexual deviancy.
Like rants and Go Naga.
Of course. Well, I'm just a rant.
So yeah, you wanted rants to be reoccurring. Talk about rants, Chen. Give us rants. Compare Wicked City to rants.
I'm actually a rant secondary. I played more Atlachnacha than rants.
Oh, it's like, how the fuck do you say Atlachnaka? I'm a big fan of the Cthulhu mythos, and I don't even know.
Let me look at the katakana for this. Atoraku nakwa, I suppose.
Atoraku nakwa.
Nataraku akwa.
Let's see here. Atlachnaka pronunciation. I should just do this via Siri.
We can't.
Pronounce Kiwi.
Can't you put that shit into Google Translate?
Wait, my phone's on. Oh, it is Nacha.
Nacha.
Atlachnaka? That sounds fair.
Nacha. Yeah, that sounds like a food.
Man, that's not. You're not my spider. Look. So the canon here is that you're descended from samurai,
Of course.
and I'm the infernal yokai who sucks.
I think Hatsune is a really cool protagonist.
She's great. She's so interesting and cool.
God.
I can't wait for someone to maybe someday translate that game. Maybe.
Yes, of course. If you're watching this, you know who you are. Hope you're.
There's got to be at least one guy out there who's just like, fuck it. I don't care if the rights of this tied up within the oddly like crazy world of VN translating, and I'm just gonna do it, and it's great.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem with trying to translate Alach Nacha is it's.
Wait. Before you continue, I'm gonna just give a little. Okay, now Red Tint is playing. Go. Red Tint's being added in post. Go.
I think the biggest hurdle of translating a game like Alach Nacha is the system, because that game is old as balls, and it takes actual fucking effort to play the music, because old PC games
You have to have Winamp and stuff.
yeah, for some ungodly reason, you have to install Winamp and get some other app to emulate playing music from the disc, and you also have to have MP3 rips of the music to play the music.
The music in that game's so good.
It's so fucking good. Red Tint is a fucking classic.
That's if for all you who want to source the song that's playing right now. That's Red Tint from Atlach Nacha. ATLACHNACHA. And listen to that and be like, wow, this is really good, and it actually sounds oddly like Corridors of Time in places.
Does it?
I think so. If Red Tint pops into my brain and I'm not focusing on it, it turns into Corridors of Time. And like vice versa, sometimes where it's like, oh, Corridors of Time is just playing in my brain, and then it turns into Red Tint. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Red Tint.
I can kind of see what you mean with the beginnings part of Red Tint.
Yeah.
What else about Alach Nacha that I want to say? Fuck. Usually, I don't like Yuri. I hate, the culture around purity with anime fans, and for some reason...
In society in general.
It's... I don't want to go on a full rant about it, but... It's...
Why not do it every episode?
There's a word I want to say that refers to people who are really into purity, but they can't say it on the podcast.
I mean, it's just annoying, because, like those types of dickhead dude bros, even, who would be like, oh, you gave my sloppy seconds.
Oh yeah, she's damaged goods. Like, shut up. I love her. She's a good girl.
Not to White Knight. But, oh my god, have you seen that one dude on, like, oh my god, TikTok? I forgot that thing that the kids use.
Oh god.
There's like this one guy on TikTok who's like the biggest White Knight ever.
Oh.
And all of his TikToks, they're either him like arguing with people, or it's him doing stuff where it's like he's talking to nobody and he mouths the words, because you know how people do it on TikTok, where they mouth it and put up like captions.
Actually,
and he's like mouthing, he's like, hey bro, like she told you she's not interested in you. Why don't you back away? And like it's just TikToks of him white knighting for no one.
What? For what? What? I would ask that, but TikTok, I think, is the biggest cancer of our modern society, and I'm usually for freedom of speech or whatever they say these days. But I think if TikTok got wiped off of the face of Earth, I would think society would be better off for it. And that is my boomer opinion. Disgust.
Cut. Just inserting that there, and I once again I might just bleep it out so it sounds way worse than it is. I'm a disgusting boop.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm a disgusting race traitor.
Oh my god. On the subject of charged birds, I lose my shit over the term white genocide. I laugh so hard.
Yeah,
white says it.
White genocide.
It's like, you Fucking idiot.
God. It's really funny when you see some guy with a freak statue avatar just yelling about white genocide.
Oh, man. I've never seen, like, a hot guy.
Me neither.
Is that gay? I've never seen a hot guy who's like, oh, we must keep the blood pure. And it's like, they always look like they're melting, or they're like can swallow their own chin.
Yeah, well...
Oh man, I wish almost Abunai wasn't getting so political. We better end this here.
Okay. But, do you think... Okay, if there was some really, really hot political figure who just advocated for genocide, do you think people would just go like, oh, I'm gonna switch sides for this dick?
Yes. People are really horny.
Yeah.
Nothing against it. We're all horny, and I hate people who try to act like they're better than others, because, like, I'm not horny, and then meanwhile they've got a fucking rocket going up to their chest. Like,
Singing.
those are the ones you need to watch out for.
Hellfire.
Those are the ones with secrets.
Hellfire.
I love how that movie is literally just about that. Where it's like the purity guy is the one you need to watch out for.
Yeah. Oh god, she's so hot.
Oh, but she's nothing but a lonely gypsy. I'm very weird when it comes to, like, what are your favorite Disney movies? I'm like, Emperor's New Groove, Hercules, Hunchback.
But yes. God.
Anyways, that was Wicked City. We probably discussed Wicked City.
Finally.
It's a great movie. It's very great. It has intense sexual violence, and be weary of that. Very stylish, and really cool female character designs. And the dub is really funny bad. So, not amazing, funny bad. Like, it's no Mad Bull.
Yeah, Mad Bull is a piece of work, I'll tell you that.
Actually, the best bad dub of all time is Angel Cop. If you ask me, Angel Cop still takes it.
I kind of want to argue with you. I feel like the best bad dub is Chaos Wars on the PS2.
No, I mean, like, in terms of, like, old anime OVAs that are, like, a real dub and not, like, a fake dub.
What do you call Chaos?
Chaos Wars is not a real dub. It's the guy getting his family.
I guess it's a fake dub.
It's like, it is not real. it's the bare minimum of a dub. I'm talking like a professional production where people sat down into a booth and were like, okay, you'll do this voice, perfect. We got a voice actress and everything. All right, your line is, unless you want a 50 caliber lobotomy, I suggest you put your fucking knife down.
Well, I'll still argue against that because fucking Bible Black has an amazingly bad dub.
You are correct. Hentai dubs, like, blow Angel Cop out of the water.
Minase!
Hentai dubs rule. I wish my whole life was a hentai dub.
Yeah.
Not in terms of sexual content. I just wish that's how people talked.
Yeah, people going like, I just wanna fuck her. Let me go.
It's that guy I fucked. These codes are amazing. They better be for what I had to do. No, so that's Wicked City. It was based on a book. Where this is our outro. Yay! Thanks for listening. Arigato.
Arigato gozaimasu. Mata kondo, minasan.
I'm SlowCookedAvery. And that's Chen at Kinogloss, Twitter /Kinoglossia. KINOGLOSSIA.
I only post about my fetishes. Sorry.
And her art. Her art is great. I love Chen's art. It is good.
Yeah. You can't flatter me on the podcast.
Yeah, fucking get dunked on, Chen. Woo! Okay, well, that's the end of it. Cue music.